Hi, good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. Not a happy Tuesday for me because, yeah, all of you who are in chronic pain know what I'm feeling. I'm not asking for sympathy, I'm just saying my back is doing that today. So all the things I plan to do are not going to get done. I have managed to sit and do a little bit of crochet when Gigi's let me do it. Yeah, my little sweetheart is here for 2 weeks and we're enjoying it. We're having a good time together, but not a lot of crochet is getting done because somebody wants to be nursed. He's coming out onto the deck now to say hello. He wanted to share the turkey I was eating for my lunch, so now he's chasing a fly. Anyway, enough of that. What am I on here for? Well, I'll show you the crochet part of it, and then if you're not interested in the crochet, you can sort of wander off. Because as you probably tell by the title of this video, I've had another jewellery bundle. Something to cheer me up today. Right, I'm doing the top that Jeannie from On The Hook's been doing, which is that one. It's a free pattern, I think, from Yarnspirations. I started doing it as the pattern, but the pattern is to do half trebles, one chain, half trebles. But it was very nice and it was working up lovely, but I only had a set number of balls of cotton from Ice because it comes in a pack of 8. And when I was doing it with the half trebles and whatever you got, I was running out of yarn. I wouldn't have had enough to do. Half of the yarn wasn't doing half of this, you know, the top bit. So anyway, so I changed it. So I'm doing now my double crochet, your double, my treble, sorry, your double crochet. So that's what it's going to look like. That's a half of it. It's going to be more open work, but as most people wear, you know, a vest top camisole underneath it, then not many people, unless you wear it over a bikini, of course, if you're that way inclined, if you've got a lovely figure and you want to show it off. But most people would wear some kind of an underwear underneath it. So I've done one half of it. Oops, try not to get it in my coffee. And I have started the other half this morning while I was waiting for my pills to kick in, and they haven't kicked in yet. So I think it's going to be one of those days. Right, so that's the second half of it. Yeah. I wanted to leave enough to do a border on the bottom of it because when I saw it on Jeannie, she did one without the border and then she did another one with the border, and to me it just finished it off having this border around the edge. It doesn't have a border on the pattern, but it does look a little bit sort of frilly at the bottom, and this is going to be for the shop when I sort myself out with my shop. As I say, it's not going to be Etsy because I've gone right off them. Although I still got loads of stuff on there. Urban Gypsy Crochet, Etsy, still got loads on there. So that's what I'm using. I'm using the Ice yarn. It's Ice cotton. I think it's 100% cotton. Yes, it's 100% cotton. So it's beautiful. And I have been naughty and I have ordered 3 more colours while they still have it. Because I don't know whether you're familiar with Ice, but if you don't grab what they've got when they've got it, unless it's one of the basics that you can order all the time, but when they have special offers on, you have to grab it when you see it. Otherwise, oh. Right, now to the nitty-gritty. Parcel. It says fragile all over it. So I get my trusty scissors out. This time I've got my old, rusty old dressmaking scissors from probably 40-50 years ago. They've been used for everything, including wallpaper, which is why they're no longer any dressmaking scissors and why they're so rusty. But they cut beautifully. So I'm now going to try and get in my fragile package. And Gigi's wondering what I'm going to open up next. Nothing that you're going to be interested in, sweetie pie. It's not food. He's very food-minded, this doggy is. He went for a walk yesterday with his doggy friends and their mum. He didn't really want to leave me, but he needed to go because without being indelicate, his doggy digestion needs a walk to get it all moving, if you follow my drift. Don't want to go into too much explanation, but I think you follow my drift. Those of you who've got dogs will know that they need a bit of exercise. Oh gosh. This lady has, well, I'm presuming it's a lady. Could be a fella who wears jewellery, who knows. Oh, the sun's coming out a little bit. Thought it was going to rain. In fact, I've put my washing in the dryer because I didn't think it was going to be nice. Oh, even more fragile tape. I'll tell you about this lady. She, if it's a lady, she certainly wraps everything up like it's not going to come undone. Which is good, really. But when you wanted to get in it and have a look at what's in the box, it's a bit irritating. But we shall get there. Luckily, I've got my big scissors and not my little teeny weeny ones today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow, the sun's beautiful. The forecast actually said rain. So I thought I'll nip out on the terrace. On the terrace, on my decking. Oh. It's in Haribo Teen-Tastics box. If you're in Britain, you know what Haribo is. It's Kiddie Sweeties. Bill? Big bag. Oh! Let's put the big box on the deck and open up the big bag. Ooh. Well, I can see right away the colours. The colours. These are bracelets, I think. I don't wear as many bracelets, but Kelly has already said she likes them, so we'll be going Kelly's way. That's glittery, if you can see the glittery in the sunshine. Very delicate sort of grey or pale blue. Forgive me if I throw them all back in the box, but that's how they're going. Oh, that's pretty. Elasticated. Sort of yellows and opal type colours. Oh, that's a, I like the colour of that one. Whoa, that is so nice. I love purple, I love red, and I love this turquoise, and I love jade green, things like that. That's another one that will have to go to Kelly because, like I said before, my hands are so fat I can't get them up. Well, I think I've got one of these already. Oh, looks very familiar. Black and white on elastic. And then, oh, another one. This is another Kelly. It won't stretch. It's beautiful though. This one's headed your way, Kelly. Right, so let's delve in the bag again. I hope you're as excited as I am. You're probably not, but little things amuse me. Oh, that's quite pretty. Even though I don't usually like pendants, but that's quite pretty. It shines all different colours. You can see it. Different shades of greys with like sparkly bits on them. Right. Oh, oh. This is a teeny weeny one that I probably won't keep. Go away, fly. Those little fruit flies just haunt me. That's very pretty if it's for a youngster or a teenager or something. Very, very pretty. It's a little heart. Oops, it's not doing it. It glitters. It glitters. But it's a tiny little thing. It's just got like a choking outline. I had trouble with this one this morning. It's a bit choky. Right. Oh, I like this colour, turquoise. Turquoises and greens. Yes, I do like that one. Pretty colours. Whoa. Hope you can see them shining in the sunshine. They're so pretty. Those beads have got like little things on them. You can see it. I love turquoise and I love emerald green. In fact, when I was hunting about, you know, in the stash room, I found 3 balls of this gorgeous emerald green with a glitter. Guess who's been going to have a bolero or something made with that? This is another one that I probably won't keep. Just like goldy coloured. I usually finish up going to the charity shop. Somebody suggested that I made stitch markers out of them, but that's just not really me. I'm not a stitch markery person. Oh, I think we've got more Kelly bracelets. Oh, that's a bit unusual. Got 2 different colours attached to it. A great big clasp. That's one that's all silver coloured. Oh gosh, this is a very chunky bracelet. It's got a flower attached to it. Very chunky, that one. Very clanky too. That one's very pretty, but it probably won't fit me. It's like very glittery. Very pretty. That one's lilacs and different colours with it. It's another tiny whiny little blue one. This one's very pretty. This one's a more me one. Very pretty and very glittery. You know me, I like a bit of glitter. Right, let's have another dig in here. Have another dig in the box. Ooh! I nearly dropped it. This is very pretty colours, but I don't know whether it's me or not. It's got butterflies on, which are just me. A lilac, which is again just me. Perhaps I could wear it doubled up with another, you know, necklace at the same time. It's a sort of a tiny bit dainty for me. But it's very pretty, and I like it, the butterflies. Right, let's have another look. This is another small one. Oh, it's got, oops, turn it around. It's got glittery beads at each end, and then it's got these sort of like imitation stone, very slivers of mother of pearl in the middle. Right, have more dig in a little. This again is pretty turquoise, but it's very sort of flimsy, but it's very beautiful. Oh, do you know, I think this is very similar to what I had in the other box. I don't know whether you remind me or not. Very pretty. But it looks familiar. I wish I was clever enough to use the little jewels and other things, because they are so pretty. Gosh, it's gone so warm out here. We should hang me washing out now. But I thought it was going to be. What What's this one? Oh. Can't get the hang of this one. Oh, there it is. Looks like a mini thong, doesn't it? Or something you would put on, you know, across your forehead if you were going to a fancy dress ball. Right, let me have another look. Oh, there's another tiny one here. I'll show you all the tiny ones first. Ah, I hate it when they get in a knot. There we go. Very sparkly. It's sort of like a metallic or a charcoal grey. Pretty pretty though. Alright, let's have another dig. See if I can find another small thing. Get all the small things out of the way. This is very pretty, very glittery. It's got like imitation silver leaves on it. Very dainty, very filigree. Silver leaves. I'm not sure how it fastens and how it goes. It's got a knot in it, which doesn't help, does it? Well, there's the fastener. The bit that it's supposed to be fastened to is in a knot as well, so it would have to be de-knotted before anybody was to wear it. Back again. Something else that's small. No, this definitely is not a me one. Definitely far, far too dainty. As you gathered, I'm not a dainty person. Too fiddly. Let's go back in there. Have another dig. See if I've got any more small ones to show you. No, I think we're all on to the bigger ones now. I had one this colour, if you remember, in the last one I ordered, I opened, but it was broken. But there was a brown imitation pearls, or whatever you want to call them, brown beads. Plastic, of course, but I would never be able to afford anything real pearl-wise. This is quite small, but it's heavy, actually. Oh, bright red. Well, it's red, sort of orange and gold, isn't it? Graduated shades. I need to sort out all my jewellery. I've got far more than I ever. I tend to circulate around the same few that I really, really like. I should sort out the ones that I'm not bothered about, shouldn't I, really? Oh, this is pretty. This is very glittery. Very, very glittery. You can see it shining. Like the headlight of a car. Very glittery. This is another small one, I think. Yeah, this is another one that I won't keep. Just little black beads. They don't seem to be strung, so I don't think anybody could make use of them to make something different of them. They seem to be linked in sort of like a welded plastic way rather than threaded on. They don't move, whatever. Right, we're getting down, we're getting down. Let's have a look what else we've got. This is another nice colour. Got a knot in it. I'll de-knot it later. There you go, look at that one. Ooh, ooh. The dangles dangling. Quite like that one. I don't mind pendants if they're nice and chunky and they're bright and they glitter. Got the knot out of it now. There we go. I think that's very pretty. What we're going on to now? Ooh, another big chunky pendant. And the sun is coming out. It's so glorious out here. Gigi's making his mind up whether to go down to the grass or not. That's the kiddies next door. That's sort of like, well, it is leather. It's a leather circle with a shiny circle underneath it. Like all brothers and sisters, they do occasionally have their little spats. Oh, that's another tiny one I've missed. This is a teeny tiny one. This is more like a little girly one. Little imitation pearls on it. Definitely a little girly one, that one. Right, we're getting down a bit now. Let's have a look what else we've got left. Another small one. What's this one? The little ones always come out all tangled up. They're in little bags on their own, but they're still. There we go. It's another dainty one. It's got little, oops, is there a right or wrong side? Yeah, that's the right side kind of thing there. You cannot catch me, I'm going to tell. That has to be the little girl. Little boys never say, I'm going to tell on you. Hardly ever. They might say, I'm going to set my dad on you, but they don't say, I'm going to tell on you. There's little girls are always, I'm going to tell on you. My two nieces were dreadful when they were little. I'm going to tell Mum on you. Tell Mum you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing the other. Oh, that's quite a nice pendant. It's on leather. So it's very sort of hippie-ish, isn't it? I can remember back in the 60s I used to buy a lot of pendants that were on leather. Oh, it's got, whoops. See if I can turn it round. For some reason or other there. It's got glitters down the thing that hangs onto the leather. Hello Gigi, back again. He's been down to the grass. Perhaps he's been doing his nature call. I won't inquire. It's indelicate, isn't it? This one is like silver coloured. People have asked me where I get these from. I search on eBay. If you search for bundles, now this one wants repairing. So, oh, go away. You search for bundles of necklaces or bundles of jewellery. Yeah, this one's broken at the side, but I'm sure it can get repaired. I mean, they do say when you're buying them that they are used and they could, need repair. They do say that. Usually you can manage to, mend them up a bit with a bit of, that sort of invisible what do you call it? Visible thread. Yeah, that's broken off from there. I can see where it's broken from. Not sure that can be mended, but I'm sure there's a way around it. If I pass it on, I'll mend it before I pass it on. We're down to the last 4 or 5 now. This one's sort of like a metal mesh, a bit like chainmail. It's got beads hanging off it. There we go. Always reminds me that of suits of armour when I used to go down and look in old houses and castles and things. I used to love doing that when I had a car. You know, go to these stately homes. You know, places a bit like where Downton Abbey was filmed, yeah. We've got one quite near here called Chatsworth House. I used to go there a lot because they had lovely gardens as well with fountains and water features. Right, let's have another look. This one's got different colours. As I say, somebody's patiently put them all in these little bags and I'm just throwing them all out again. These are my colours. These are my colours. Those. Reds, purples, greens and ambers. And the beads that go... There we go. Very pretty. I like that one. It might be dainty looking, but it's my colours. Right. Let's have another look. Oh, got more than I thought I've got. I've actually got some more little ones hiding. This is a big bundle, isn't it, for a tenner? Alright, I like the colours, but it's just not me. Not me. That's another one that will get passed along somewhere. Oh, I've got 2 more tiny ones. Gosh, they are tiny, these. These are definitely not me. One time I would have worn something like that. In fact, on my wedding day I wore something like that that was my mum's that had a blue stone. I had it for a while after Mum died, but then I don't know what happened to it. It must be somewhere in the jewellery collection. It was my something blue. My something borrowed was a lovely embroidered handkerchief that my grandmother lent me. I don't know what's wrong with Chloe. That one reminds me of like Art Deco. You know, the Art Deco type jewellery or shapes. I love watching Agatha Christie's Poirot for all the Art Deco stuff. Right, oh, there's another small one here. But I would love to decorate my house all hippie version. You know, velvets and reds and greens and turquoises, purples. Do you know, that one looks familiar. I'm sure I've got that one again. I'm sure I've got 2 of those now. Maybe if I've got 2 of them, I could wear them both together. That would make it look more chunky, wouldn't it? Oh gosh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, I would love to decorate my house. Velvets, patchworks. I'll never have the money to do it properly. You can't do it on a budget. You've got to do it really. You've got to go the whole hog, haven't you? Decorate everything sort of that era. It's one of my pipe dreams. You know, like, if you win the lottery, you'd like to buy ABC. Well, with me, it's not a car. It's just, I'd like to change all the furniture, all the carpets, everything, yeah. I'm not sure which way up this is or which way it is, actually. It's a bit of a strange one. Perhaps it's meant to go like